The year is 1495. In the narrow streets of Milan, a man, notebook in hand, watches people for hours, noting the anger, fear, and astonishment on their faces. This man is Leonardo da Vinci. His task is to paint one of history's most iconic moments, the Last Supper, on the wall of a monastery's refectory. But Leonardo was more than a painter. He was a mathematician, an engineer, and an anatomist. Therefore, this wall would become not just a religious scene, but a battleground of human psychology and hidden symbols. Today, we will discover why this painting is not just a picture, but a code that has remained unsolved for centuries. The story begins with Jesus uttering that shocking sentence, "One of you will betray me." Da Vinci depicted the sentence like the moment a bomb exploded. He divided the 12 apostles at the table into groups of 3. These groups are actually a ripple effect. Those closest to the center, to Jesus, are the most shaken. Look carefully. Judas, unlike the others, is leaning back, his face shrouded in shadows. What is he holding? A purse of silver? The price of his betrayal? Look at the salt shaker next to him. It's overturned. In those days, an overturned salt shaker was a great misfortune and an impending disaster. Leonardo whispers to us at first glance who the culprit is, but he does it so skillfully that your eyes are drawn to the drama of the other apostles. Now, let's get to the biggest debate. The claim popularized by Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. Is the feminine-looking figure immediately to the right of Jesus really the Apostle John? Or Mary Magdalene? We don't know why Leonardo painted the figure so femininely, but the distinct V shape between them may represent the Gralis, a symbol of femininity in esoteric circles. Even more interestingly, if you cut out this figure and paste it on the other side of Jesus, you'll see their heads resting precisely on Jesus's shoulder. Is this a coincidence or a hidden rebellion against the church by Leonardo? While scientists say it's simply a tradition of depicting young men at that time, the word coincidence is a bit weak for a genius like Leonardo, who imbued every brushstroke with meaning. In 2007, Italian musician Giovanni Maria Palla noticed something bizarre. The arrangement of the loaves of bread on the table and the hands of the apostles matched the notes in a musical sequence. When he read these notes from right to left, like Leonardo's own handwriting, a 40-second mournful hymn emerged. Now listen carefully, because we are about to hear a sound that no one has heard in 500 years. Can you hear it? This melody is like a lament that Leonardo hid within this monumental work. For a painter to conceal a soundtrack within his work proves once again the limits of his genius. He wanted to appeal not only to our eyes, but also to our ears. It's a miracle this painting has survived to this day. Leonardo hated the traditional wet plaster method used in fresco painting because it required quick work. He, on the other hand, wanted to spend days contemplating a single face. So he sealed the wall and worked on it with oil paint. This was a huge mistake. The painting began to deteriorate even during Leonardo's lifetime. Napoleon's soldiers used the hall as a stable and threw stones at the apostles' eyes. In 1943, Allied planes bombed the monastery. The roof collapsed, everything was destroyed, but the wall where the Last Supper was located miraculously survived because it was protected by sandbags. Most of the colors we see today are the result of 20 years of meticulous restoration. Only a small portion of the original paint survives. The Last Supper is much more than a painting. It's a fusion of mathematics, music, and human psychology on a single wall. Leonardo didn't just leave us a religious scene, he left us an unending puzzle. Perhaps that empty space on the table is for us to find our own answer. So, what's your favorite theory? Maria Magdalena, the hidden note, or simply the artistic techniques of a genius? Let's discuss in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Famous Paintings and like this video to continue exploring the mysterious world of art. See you in the next cryptic painting.